Alright guys, today I have some special content for you. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but you know I'm back. And yeah, today this content here basically is, yeah, like a random, not a random, but you know, my lobby basically versus dominated. You know, old dominated, B11, Warzone Mighty, Steven, Saint, C, Nas, Eluder, aka Kosh, Nublet, Ancient Years, Wasp Uncut, Murph 20 and so on, you know. So very sweaty lobby, and we had some key players like Monks, Cayman, Filthy and so on, you know, and me. I was, you know, having a great day back in the days. And yeah, enjoy the video. So basically what I told our team was, you know, to rush basically their base, the armory. You know, back in the days, every team used to go for Fortress in the beginning. So what Dominated did was, you know, sending all their players to the Fortress. And our team in the meanwhile was just pushing their base, you know, and we were doing a good job. I managed to pick up the light rifle in the beginning. And yeah, I got some kills, some slays, some assists. And yeah, Teliza was like staying alive over there. We actually managed to cap their base and our own base. So we had to double cap within 1 minute, you know, like I said, that was the best team you could ever played against, you know. And that's what I always say, if you have the right strategy, even against the better people, like no doubt, like they had the better people, you know. And if you have the right strategy, you can basically almost beat everyone, you know. And yeah, so what happened here is we were just trying to defend the base, you know, the armory. And in the meanwhile, some of our other players were just, you know, trying to capture the fortress. So we basically just tried to triple cap them right away, you know, keep the pressure on them. And yeah, I think we did a very great job, you know, like I said, like dominated. They had some talented and yeah, special players, you know, everyone in their team was able to slay, to drop hella kills, you know, and press. Steven, like, they just knew a lot about Warzone, you know, so it was definitely like, yeah, probably the greatest victory I've ever achieved. So I got a little bit lucky, of course, a random 3 wasp, yeah, not gonna lie. So I actually managed to kill their boss, you know, just to make sure that they're not getting any wreck energy, to keep them like, you know, on low wreck energy level. Yeah, and then I managed to get our elite as well. I was choking here and there a little bit. Finally able to kill the boss. Keep telling my team to, you know, hold the colonies. Very important, you know. If you have the double cap on this map, you always want to maintain colony control so they're not be able to, like, you know, capture your armory. And yeah, like, what they basically trying to do is just, you know, get me out of the air. You know, I was just playing very passive here, just trying to be annoying, you know, just, you know, hitting some shots, assisting my team, you know, and they're just trying to focus me with like 2 beam rifles, like you can see. And yeah, my team in the meanwhile still managing, you know, to hold the colonies, doing a great job. I was calling out, okay, we gotta get to 4 minutes. Cayman and Taliza, you know, keep distracting them at their base. Being sneaky. Managed to get another kill on Toxism. Now there's another key play. Saw the boss is popping up. I was like, I gotta get this. Even though they managed to kill me, I still somehow got the boss. Don't ask me how, but I did. And yeah, you can see like in the leaderboard, monks with 9 kills. I had 3 bosses, 5 kills, you know. We're doing a good job here. Slay wise, you know, it was balanced, you know. They had some slays, but we just, you know, we had the map control on our side, which was very important. You know, we had the bosses, we had the lead, you know. Just keep calling out the bosses, you know, just to make sure that they're not having a chance coming back by bosses, you know. But still, like, we talking about dominated, they, like, one major push, if they, like, double cap us, it could be over, man. I was just telling everyone to focus, to keep it up, you know. We had some good communication back in the days. I wish I could, like, go back and record it, but rip, that is not possible, we know that. But we were all very, like, you know, like, kinda nervous, not gonna lie. Because, like I said, like, we were the first team beating this squad, you know. Of course, Legions, we dominated the day after 3 times. But we were actually the first team managing to beat them. So what we're basically doing here is, yeah, just guarding the 6 minute. Monk was ready to backsmack him. I'm making sure that I get some credit for the wreck energy. And you can see in the kill feed, like, we had a lot of whiplashes. They had some whiplashes out. But if I'm correct, they only got 1 boss so far, you know. So you can see they actually had a hard time, you know, no wreck energy. You know, they had some slays, but no bosses, only 1 base capture. That means they were like, yeah, wreck level 3, 4 at the highest. And in the meanwhile, I was at wreck level 6 already. You know, we had like Cayman with a wasp, me, and we were just trying to hold like the colonies. You see they were all pushing. Mirth 20 actually able to kill me finally. I think I was doing a good job. And yeah, so we were basically just playing the strongholds game here. Like, we would keep switching. Like, sometimes they were just going for colonies, sometimes they were going for the fortress actually. And you know, I'm just here trying to, you know, support my team. Back in the days, you were able to flip like, yeah, every second with your Banshee. So I was just abusing the old Banshee. You know, like, you will see what, like, yeah, one of my greatest Banshee gameplay ever against the sweaty team, I'd say. And yeah, you can see, like, we had some, like I said, some key players. Monks, 16 kills. We had me with 5 bosses and 9 kills at Filthy Casual, 15 kills. Refact, 11 kills. And we were doing a good job. Just slaying, holding down. We weren't like, you know, we were not trying to feed them kills, to be too aggressive, you know, like I said. They had some very, very good players, you know. Yeah, so you don't want to feed them actually. Soldier Bandit, what's up? Managed to get him. This is 6 bosses already at the 8-minute mark. I was wreck level 7 already. I was freaking out. It was crazy. You know, I remember rewatching that in the rebroadcast. Guys were like, dude, we have to get that Banshee out of the air. But I was just keep, you know, I was just, you know, attacking and then backing up, you know. Just trying to be annoying as possible. You see how they focus me? They had like 4 sentinel beams at once, just focusing me and people shooting their BR, man. So they knew how important it was to just get me out of the air. Also, nice information, that gameplay was probably like nighttime, like 3 or 4 AM. Which means I was a little bit tired, but I was super hyped. You know, it was always a pleasure to have those sweaty games, you know, back in the days. You know, like Dominated beat me multiple times, not gonna lie. But yeah, that was very special. You see, they still only had like sentinel beams, regular plasma pistols, so they were still stuck at rec level 3, 4, you know, because we keep getting all the bosses. You know, like never ever let them, you know, give them a chance to come back, you know. That's what made them some, yeah, they were just, you know, like super good at coming back as well. Like I remember when they played against Maniac back in the days, you know. And they were somehow coming back, you know, because, you know, Maniac wasn't executing, you know, what they did in the beginning. You know, you just keep focusing, you know, keep working together, keep calling out. You know, I want everyone to talk in those sweaty games. Not over talk, but, you know, key informations. You know, and we did a very good job, man. We did a very good job. So I was like, okay, F it. Gonna drop my Sword Banshee and I'm gonna get my Ultra Banshee out. So at this point, they had like lasers, Ultra like wood flashes, and I just managed to get the overkill right away on the running right. It was the best team ever back in the days. At this point, you know. When I watch this gameplay, I can just say I miss the old Ultra Banshee. Like, it's crazy how you were able to flip. You know, it was so hard to kill me and some other players in Ultra Banshee. So here I was like, you know, just trying to auto backup, distract the guy. No, we will just keep holding the colonies. You know, they had some camo players, managed to kill a Bane there, Ancient Years. You know, got hit by a laser, by another whiplash, one shot but still alive. You know, I just tried to be annoying. Just tried to make some space for my teammates, so they focused me. My team was able to push up, hold the map. So we had, on the 12-minute mark, you know, we had like a 440 points lead. You know, which is good. You can see 7 bosses, 25 kills, Monks 29, Filthy 20. Even Rosebliss with 11 kills. You know, you can see it yourself. King Edward, Contracts, Delizer. On the other hand, you're dominated, you know. Having a rough time. But yeah, there's nothing you can do when you don't, like, you know, have wreck energy, you know, to fight back. They still haven't, like, completely gave up at this point. You know, they were still, like, you know, trying to go for a final push here and there. But we were like in that feeling like, yeah, we can do this, man, we got this. We all had the great mentality, man. We would keep pushing each other. And now you can see I spawned in another Sword Banshee, and you know why? I was out of frags. I was out of frags because I was playing Warlords the whole weekend. We played against a lot of teams. We had a great time, and I think everyone that played Warlords back in the days can agree that the old rivalry, Allegiance, Dominated, Heresy, Heaven, like whatever, like that was like a great time, man. Like there was like a lot of competition, you know, and those matches were just always great, man. A lot of shit talking, a lot of trash talking, but you know, it was all, you know, back in the days. But it was a lot of fun, not gonna lie. So yeah, you could name this gameplay basically abusing the Banshee, the old Banshee as well, you know. just shows how strong it is. Yeah, at this point, we didn't even touch the legendary, because I was like, yeah, just focus them. Just unlucky, managed to hijack me. But I think I did a great job in the Banshee. I mean, I was at 7 slays and 28 bosses. Sorry, the other way around, 28 kills and 7 bosses. In the meanwhile, you had like Kosh, you know, who's like one of the best players that ever touched this game, only had 3 kills, you know. So you can see, only thing that matters is the strategy. Doesn't matter how good the enemy team is. If you have like some key players and the right strategy, you can beat them, you know. I think in the future I will upload some more old Warlords gameplay. If you want to see more Warlords gameplay from back in the days, you know, then let me know in the comments below. And yeah, this is no disrespect, no hate, you know, we all friends. Like, everything that happened in the past stays in the past. And yeah, like I said, there's no disrespect. And I just wanted to show some great gameplay. So yeah, you can see they were trying to do a little fortress push here because, you know, they were like, alright, we're not able to push the colonies. So they were like trying to switch it up, you know, they still haven't gave up yet, man. You know, they haven't dropped a single game, you know, you have to understand. They were like, nah, man, we can still do this. And this is what they made. Yeah, then they were just, you know, they always had a good mindset, you know. But I think we kind of broke them at this point. So you can see Monks, he had a Helios out at this point, he was at 39 slays. And yeah, I was just, you know, trying to make some plays for the team, holding the colonies now. I just got naded by Kosh right there. You know. But I was just telling my team, alright, we gotta hold the base. We gotta hold all the bases. Maybe we're gonna make a final push to triple cap them, you know. But yeah, key on this map, like I always said, like you all know, holding the colonies when you double cap. Yeah, and you can see we, like, as soon as we were spawning our X, we outslayed them pretty hard. You know, like the key was probably as well the bosses that we got. You know, so they weren't able to get any wreck energy. And yeah, you can see we had like a big lead. So I think I spawned my 4th Banshee, you know. This time a Temple Banshee. I was like, fuck it, spawning my last Banshees. Like I said, I was out of Banshee Ultras, out of Helioses. If I had another Banshee Ultra, I would have spawned it, but like I said, I was out of it. But at this point, it didn't even... I could have even spawned a Gangus probably, and we would have won that. But you can tell, they just focused the shit out of me, you know, there was still monks alive, but they preferred shooting me. So you can see, we had a lot of slays. Our 4 players, our 4 best players here in this game, we just dropped over 100 kills. And we still had like Teliza with 21 and so on. You know, the rest was like doing support work, you know, holding bases, calling out the camel players, you know, and just, you know, assisting a lot. So yeah, 18-minute mark. You see, it was back in the days. It was 1 point per kill. You know, which was better in my opinion. Of course, the games were a little bit longer, but they were more intense. And yeah, it was possible that you know, that you could come back. Yeah, it was just, you know, possible. Like today, like you have to like get every bosses and shit, you know, to come back and double cap and so on. But yeah, back in the days it was easier. It was easier to come back. So they made a last push on our base. I was like, hey, we gotta defend this. Don't let them triple cap us, you know. Like, remember, it was 1 point per kill. So if they were able to triple cap us, you know, it could get a little bit ugly, but you know. And I remember that moment. My controller disconnected, you know. But it doesn't matter. I think we all did like a good job. I had like 8,175 personal score here. Monks with like 10 more slays than me, 11 more slays even. Filthy, 36. Refact, 33. Edward, Taliza, Cayman, Rosebliss. Yeah. We're all doing a great job. On the other hand, yeah, they managed to get a little bit more slays till the end. You know. But still, not enough. Not enough. So I was just, you know, waiting basically that the game ends. You know, trying to get a final slay or something. But yeah. And yeah, we actually managed to beat Dominated, you know. That was a pretty cool game. You know, Dominated back in the days, like I said 3 times already. The greatest team that you could ever play against. With the Legions, obviously. The day after Legions beat them 3 times. If I remember that correctly. But yeah. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, if you want to see another Warlords video like this, make sure to drop it in the comments below. And see you next time.